Simple questions. So the simple question was, do you know why we're having this conversation? A simple response would be yes, because you asked me you're asking me about this topic, and so that's why we're having a conversation about this topic. You understand why we're having this conversation. The deeper meaning is because of the fucking socialist bullshit. Venezuela.
So, of course, it wouldn't surprise you that people are starting to drop that trigger word. Or do you? Why this is suddenly being generated as a topic of conversation? We have the largest wealth gap of most developed nations. So, of course, it wouldn't surprise
most developed nations. Without question. I didn't catch that first time through.
you understand, or do you, why this is suddenly being generated as a topic of conversation? We have the largest wealth gap of most developed nations. So, of course, it wouldn't surprise you that people are starting to drop that trigger word that you talked about.
Yeah, and, you know, the question is, how do you solve income inequality? You know,
How do you solve income inequality? What? What? I didn't catch that the first time.
Yeah, and, you know, the question is, how do you solve income inequality? You know,
Huh. Let's think about that. Solve income inequality. Does that mean that I get equally the same pay as the boss? Or does that mean I don't get paid when the boss income reduces? So if the company gets paid less, if the company does not do well, does that mean I get paid less? What does that? Interesting. Mark, you got me on another going, man. Dude, you get me thinking all the time, bro. You are fantastic.
Constitution, I don't think anybody truly believes switching to socialism is going to bridge that gap, but I do think
Nobody believes. It's all based on beliefs, huh? What the fuck is that bullshit?
Conversation that we need to have, because income inequality leads to social disruption, and the biggest risk to this country, and the
Oopsie. Did we do a Freudian slippery? This company, man, it's all about the motherfucking money. If you think otherwise, run a fucking check right here. It's about the business.
To this country, and the biggest risk to all businesses have, because income inequality leads to social disruption, and the biggest risk to this country, and the biggest risk to all businesses is violence.
What? All risks to all companies is violence? Inequality brings violence? And we get the highest inequality? That's some interesting shit. Mark, did we get you correctly here? So, first of all, you telling me country's a company. That's actually legit. That's actually real. That's actually factual. Every government entity is incorporated so that, from my limited understanding, so that we can sue them. But that also gives them the right to sue us and arrest us and threaten us in court. Yeah. I have it on tape. They fucking literally threatening me to take the deal. All right, let's jump back in. This is some interesting fucking shit. Violence. Inequality brings violence.
To social disruption, and the biggest risk to this country, and the biggest risk to all businesses is violence. And that's what we want to solve. The question is, how do we do it?
We want to solve violence, but we are the most violent nation. We fucking bomb. We are bombing. Like, I think it's somewhere close to 9 countries officially that's open to the public. We're trying to solve the violence ultimately. I don't buy that, Mark. If that was the case, our economy would crumble because our entire economy is based on violence, just absolute fucking sheer violence.
You know that we're headed down the wrong road as you see it.
So the video switches over to Andrew Yang taking a trip with a bus driver who voted, I think, Trumpian. Let's take a listen to this brilliant conversation. I'm thinking I should do some road trip conversations too. But yeah, a couple of flaws in Mr. Cuban's statement, answer. The number one concern for all business is violence. But if your business is based on violence, then I don't know. Nobody fucking wants to stop violence, unfortunately, Mr. Cuban. That's some fucking money. Are you fucking kidding, dude? Stop violence. That's the number one thing for business. Come on.
Income inequality leads to social disruption, and the biggest risk to this country, and the biggest risk to all businesses is violence. And that's what we want to solve. The question is, how do we do it?
You know that we're headed down the wrong road as you see it.
Yes.
And you feel you can interrupt that.
I can interrupt.
Oh, what the fuck?
My name is Fred Ramey, and today I did a ride along with Andrew Yang. Honestly, I am a staunch Republican, and
Staunch Republican. I don't know what the fuck that means. Staunch Republican. Does that mean no matter who the fuck the Republican Party votes for, you must obey them? Staunch. I worship only the Republicans. Fascinating. Religious like. Cult-like. Very fascinating.
honestly, I am a staunch Republican and very, very conservative. And initially, when I saw his viewpoints, if you were to tell me his viewpoints, initially I would just be like, heck no. But as he starts to...
If you tell me your viewpoints, initially I'd be like, what? No way. But then...
explain why he believes the policies that he believes in. Many of them make sense. And when he does win the nomination, I'm willing to give him a shot.
That was interesting. That was interesting. When he wins the nomination, dude, this guy, the Yang Gang, is not gonna get the nomination, man. No chance in hell. Sorry. That's just what I see, not my opinion. I think he should. I think he's got some radical fucking ideas. $1,000 a month. Who the fuck? You run a fucking reality check. $1,000 motherfucking dollars a month. This guy wants to give you $1,000 a month by taxing the fucking robots that are doing the work and the multi-billionaires that are making the money off the work of robots that is not being taxed. This guy doesn't have a fucking chance. The voters are way too fucking stupid as fuck to even get close to voting for their own interest. This guy's a Republican, so he thinks helping billionaires is best for him. And now that he listens to this guy that says, hey, you know, I think you should deserve some fucking money. And he says, well, I'll like that all day because I'm driving a truck. Your truck driving job is going to be taken by a machine soon.
Viewpoints, if you were to tell me his viewpoints, initially I would just be like, heck no.
Heck
But
no.
as he starts to explain why he believes the policies that he believes.
You hear the wording? Once he explains how and why, what he's actually saying is once I shut the fuck up and listen, then kind of fucking makes sense.
Many of them make sense, and when he does win the nomination, I'm willing to give him a shot.
You got sold. That's how you know a sucker is sold. Oh, he's gonna get his nomination. Motherfucker, he ain't getting shit. Not a fucking chance.
So he seems very, very genuine. He seems very, very trustworthy as a person, and he's concerned with people first. And one of the things I really like about his overall personality as a person is he seeks to understand first and seeks to be understood second.
Tries to understand you and then tries to help you understand him. That's what I like best about him.
And one of the things I really like about his overall personality as a person is he seeks to understand first and seeks to be understood second. We live in a society today of tribalism, red versus blue. No.
Staunch Republican. This is coming from a staunch Republican.
But he can get along. And one of the things that really opened my eyes, and I was able to hear him, he says, well, it's not about left.
Opened my eyes and I could hear him. Opened my eyes so I could hear him. Wow. Who the fuck, dude? This is your voter. This is the fucking voter. This is why we got the fucking problem. Every government fucking problem, because of this fucking guy right fucking here. I got no problems with you, dude. You're fucking awesome. Truckers go whoop whoop all the fucking way. But dude, you fucking stupid as fuck. Not as stupid as I am. At hashtag 360 stupid. I am king of stupid. Mic check, mic check, mic check. MICCCZECH, as in the Republic. What? So, sir, understand this, that you are genuinely a stupid fucking human being, but I am the king of stupid, and what you just said is stupid. I'm a staunch Republican, and people will be tribal now. Dude, you just said you're a staunch Republican. You've been tribal. You are the fucking problem. Not God Trump. Ain't nobody talking nothing about God Trump. God is the Trumpist. We worship the holy smoly. Hire me, please, and do not deport me. I love you, God Trumpy. God love ya. No shit, seriously. I mean, if I could work at your fucking bossery, how fucking cool would that be? Working for God Trump. What as anything, ambassador or a fucking commentator or the fucking comedian that comes out before you, whatever the fuck you need. God Trump, I'm here for you, man. Hashtag Trump is God. So let's jump back into this guy. This is the voters. This is, oh my God, this is fucking terrifying. This guy who sits in the truck all fucking day, torments his mind with radical fucking radio speech from one fucking crazy maniac to another fucking crazy maniac who will say literally any fucking shit just to get the votes and downloads and plays, like me. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm doing this for money. I ain't doing this to be your friend or loved or hated or the fucking money. The motherfucking money. Hashtag that's it. Money above all. I know that with every fucking fiber in my body. Nobody gives a flying fuck. You got the money? You got it all. You ain't got money? You ain't got shit. Money can actually change definitions of words, believe it or not. Money can change the definitions of fucking words.